Welcome in to Game Night Live Rewind's Game of the Week coming to you. We've got a Region 4 special as the Skyridge Falcons welcome in the Westlake Thunder. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My name is Dane Stewart. It's Retro Night here at Skyridge. Ironically, neither of these teams were around in retro days. Two relatively new programs. Westlake obviously much more established than Skyridge, but it has been a great rivalry in the short duration of this history, including a barn burner earlier this year, an overtime win for Skyridge. They had a double-digit lead in the first half of that one. Westlake came back in overtime. It was Holland and Bailey leading Skyridge to the win. And this has been a team ranked 5th in the RPI and 6A in the Falcons. You look at Holland, who's been an outside shooter, but he's had really the drive ability this year. And then the feeding ability, averaging 7 assists per game to guys like Bailey. Or you look at Colby Carter. There's a whole host of guys that can feed off of that drive from Holland. And it's been successful for the Falcons this year as they're 4-1 in region play, 12-4 overall. Meanwhile, for the Westlake Thunder, a team that overcame significant injuries last year to get all the way to the state championship game. They fell in that one, but they returned some talent from that roster, including guys like Caden Hoppins, Willie Jensen, role guys like Ashton Anderson, Gage Wendell, but the addition of Dylan Jones is what makes this Westlake team more challenging. He averages 19 a game, 3 rebounds a game. The 6'6" senior has been great for the Westlake Thunder, but Hoppins 11 points a game, Jensen 11 points a game, Ashton Anderson 10 points a game. There's a lot of guys that can score the basketball for Westlake, and when this team is clicking for the Thunder, it poses significant problems for opposing teams. We mentioned the first matchup was overtime. It will be interesting to see if we get the same kind of effort tonight. Can Westlake prevent a significant first half, kind of sluggish start as we saw a couple weeks ago, or can Skyridge prevent a late comeback or a late surge from the Thunder? We're about to find out. It's the Falcons and the Thunder ready to tip off here in Region 4. Skyridge in the home white uniforms, Westlake in the beautiful road baby blues. Love the look from Westlake. New uniforms for them on the road this season. As in the center circle, it's Bailey and Wendell, and this tip controlled by the Falcons. Want to let you know, remind you, if you watched our coverage, the clock you see on your screen, unofficial. We will do our best to keep that synchronized with the clock here in the arena. As this is Bailey, sends up top now over with Davis. Davis has been a great role guy for the Falcons this year as Holland in the paint looking for help to the corner. 3 on the way and good. Well, that's a great start for Kenyon Snowdy. A quick answer the other way from Westlake, and the offense is firing here early as that 3 dialed in by Ashton Anderson. And I feel like he's really a guy maybe unsung on this Westlake roster. He's had some nice nights for the Thunder this year. As Bailey here, boy, that drive shut down by Wendell. Help coming over, stolen away there by Willie Jensen. 3 off target there, and a foul here called on the floor. Be called here on the Falcons. I think it's on Holland. No, Snowdy picking it up. Westlake to inbound here. We do so over with Hoppins. Inside, Jones. Nice little turnaround there from Dylan Jones. Davis back up top. Skyridge working this around. Holland trying to drive there on Anderson. Knocked away. Hoppins. A much better start tonight for Coach Carling's group than a couple weeks ago. Davis over to Holland. Now Bailey trying to work on Wendell. Bailey, tough shot off the glass. And if you listen to me in Skyridge, you know so much respect for the growth of Bryson Bailey's game. He's been fantastic this year for Skyridge. Here's Jensen, works up, Jones is a 2 and gets the roll, almost like it was the home rim for Dylan. We did the girls game earlier, and that rim to the left of your screen, it's been a bit of a bear today for every team that shot that way. Jones able to get the friendly roll. 9-5 here, the advantage for the visitors. Here's Davis. Bailey, baseline, he'll pull from 15, won't go. Rebounded there by Hoppins. Caden up the floor. Now here's Wendell. Westlake here going to reset. Approaching the midway point here in this first quarter. Great crowd on hand tonight. Top 10 matchup from the corner. Anderson, the 3. And a timeout taken by Skyridge as Westlake on fire. 12-5, the Thunder lead. You're watching Game Night Live Rewind's Game of the Week, presented by Heidemann Associates and brought to you by the Riley Jensen Mental Performance Group. 12-5, the advantage for Westlake. They have shot the ball extremely well in this first 3.5 minutes. Let's see what Coach Gardner has as Holland gathering here. The lob to Bailey. Oh, blocked away. Bailey kind of got caught deep. And now we've got a traveling violation there called on Jones. Too many steps. Because that clock on your screen is unofficial, at times you'll see us start it late like we just did. Other times we'll start it early to keep it as synchronized as we can here with the clock in the arena. Holland working inside. Davis, patience, fouled on the shot. And Josh Davis here going to head to the line. The foul called there on Wendell, be his first personal, and the first team foul on Westlake. Davis good on the first, one more to come here. As Mason Hunter checking in here for Skyridge. Two for two. Wendell trying to work against Davis. Jones, 3, he won't go. Offensive board from Gage. Wendell with the putback. I'll tell you what, Gage Wendell tonight, he has brought the physicality early. Was bodying out Bailey. See him calling the defense there. Just a nice offensive putback. The 3 coming from Colby Carter. Wendell. He'll pull here from just beyond 15. Gage able to hit that one. 16-10, the advantage here for Westlake. You got, for comparison purposes, this game was 15-10 at the end of the first in the first matchup. As that shot from Hunter too strong, rebounded by Westlake. Thunder on the run. Anderson off the window. That was even contested. Had a couple of Falcons there. Didn't matter. There's an intensity with this Westlake bunch here tonight. 18-10. Carter will give to Snody. Snody, a young senior here, has really grown over the offseason. Found himself playing more minutes with that growth. As Holland reverse wraparound won't go. Westlake the other way. Anderson This has a bit of a feel of that second quarter in the first matchup in a reverse role where everything went for Skyview, and tonight in this first, everything going for Westlake. It's a 10-point difference. Davis took one up high. He's trying to shake one off. There's a three there from Hunter, won't go, and the rebound is to the Thunder. Wendell, why not? Missed. Jones had it, thought he had it. Taken away by Carter. Colby the other way. He'll try the transition tray. Nice job there by Colby. Hoppins off target. Jensen able to find it. Sends out Anderson a long three. That's short to the corner. Skyridge will let it head out. It'll be Falcon basketball. Substitutions here for both sides. Bailey coming on the floor. Sheffield coming on the floor for the Falcons. As Maverick McManus coming on the floor for the first time tonight for Westlake. Holland, the lob to Bailey. Bryson gets it back, traveled with it. Momentum kind of carried him too much there. Hoppins, McManus near him. Anderson came off the screen. They move over with Jensen. Jones. Whistle here, foul called on the drive. Westlake here will inbound. Sheffield, I believe, called for the infraction. As Josh Davis coming back on the floor here. There's Dillon. Out with Anderson, now Jensen. Down to 30 seconds left in this opening quarter. Inside, an offensive foul called on the clear out. Offensive foul called on Willie Jensen. It'll be Skyview basketball. Down to 15 seconds left as Holland has it at half court, defended by Anderson. Clock down to 8. The drive from Holland, little floater, able to score it. Westlake will get a shot away, and it's going to be off target. 20-15, Westlake with a strong start. You're watching Game Night Live Rewinds, Game of the Week, presented by Heidemann and Associates. Start of the second quarter. 5-point advantage for the Thunder with the basketball. Led 20-10 at one point. Nice closeout there by Skyridge, but boy, good start. Anderson, Jones, Wendell. This Thunder crew played an incredibly impressive first 8 minutes. This is Wendell. Nice job by Snowdy denying Jones. They can't get him the basketball. Send out. Holland able to recover on the closeout there on Hoppins. And two hands there, Bryson. Bailey being called for the foul as Jensen made the cut to the paint. Be the first personal on Bailey. Third team foul on Skyridge. The second team foul, or two team fouls on Westlake at this point. Jones for three. Back of the rim, rebounded there by Colby Carter. You'll have to excuse me if I say Skyview instead of Skyridge. I've been right on that ledge a couple of times. We called the Bobcats last night, so we'll try to keep it straight for you tonight. My apologies. Here's Holland off the glass won't go. Tip up, brought down by Wendell. Anderson into the lane, too strong. Bailey had it and able to rip that away from Ashton Anderson as Holland now pushing it. Hands it off to Carter. Colby back with Nick. You saw Nick drive late in that first quarter. That was really the play that he lived on against Westlake in that first matchup to help build that big lead and in overtime. I've only seen him look to that once or twice here in this first quarter tonight. As Snowdy will send back up top here with the senior guard Holland and now Carter. Colby in the lane, drawing the contact, and Colby Carter will head to the line here. Foul there on Jensen will be his second personal. Carter, a young man, we talked about the growth and development of individuals' games. How about Colby? 16 points a game, 7 rebounds a game this year for the senior. And when you thought about this Skyridge team before the season started, thought, man, this is a team that they're going to need guys like Carter to grow in their roles, and he certainly has. He's been great in his senior year here for the Falcons. Pulls Skyridge back to a one-possession game after a 7-0 run here for the home side. This is Brig Pfeiffer, who came on during the free throws for the Thunder. And it's been a bit of a scoring drought. I think it's been about probably 5 minutes for Westlake since they've scored. That shot too strong from Anderson, and then nearly given up to Jones, had it through his hands, and Holland now with numbers. They had Davis in the corner, instead Carter on the drive, and a blocking foul here called on Westlake. 2 more free throws coming up here for Colby Carter. Remember, it's 20-10, and we made the comment, I think it was about the 2.5-minute mark of that first quarter, that Westlake had been extremely efficient. They're still sitting at 20. And so it's, we got 5:45 left here. And I'm estimating about 5 minutes without a bucket here for the Thunder as McManus will come back on the floor. And Colby Carter makes 2 more at the line. It's a 1-point game. Make it a 9-0 run for Skyridge. Hoppins. It's off McManus, that's a 2. Shot won't go. Carter with the rebound. Pfeiffer defending Colby. They'll give that back to Holland here. Bailey, he'll try for 3, rattles out. Offensive board from Davis. And Skyridge, an 11-0 lead, has taken the lead. Or an 11-0 run has taken the lead. And a foul here called. Here's Anderson. Pfeiffer back up with Ashton. Thought about the 3, he'll pull here from the elbow, won't go. Offensive board from Jones. Tried to hand that off and Bailey took it away. Bailey was able to quickly locate that. His tough left-hand shot there won't go for Bryson. Westlake trying to race up the floor here. Pfeiffer back with Hoppins. And a foul here. Call on Skyridge. We'll send Westlake to the line here. Carter called for the personal, his first. 5th team foul on the Falcons here in the half. There's 2 free throws here for Caden Hoppins. Good on the first, and that is the first point for Westlake. Again, we're estimating since about the 2.5-minute mark. That's 6+ minutes, if that is right, without a point for Westlake. Lead back to the Thunder, thanks to Caden Hoppins going 2 for 2. Three from Carter, off the mark. Jones with the board. Here's Dillon, over with Pfeiffer. Dillon, step back 3. We told you the addition of Dillon Jones makes this roster so difficult to defend, and he shows why right there. That's a tough shot, and one that the senior able to drill. Holland got around first line, sends to the corner. Sheffield off the back of the rim. McManus trying to work the block, and McManus fouled on the take. You know, Maverick, a young man, averages 4 points a game, 6'5" junior. And I love, he gets that ball, he knows right where to go. We're attacking the rim, uses that big body of his, gets to the glass and draws contact. 2 free throws here for McManus. The first short. As Snowdy comes back on the floor here for the Falcons, as Colin Sheffield will catch a break here. Oh for 2. And a loose ball foul here going to be called. Actually, a lane violation, my apologies. So 1 more here for McManus. .6-0 burst here from the Thunder. Bailey to Holland. I think he just has the 2, the lob back to Bailey. Oh, that's that Skyridge offense. Holland, Bailey working together. Another assist here for Nick McManus. I thought he walked with it. Yeah. You know the saying, guilty feet have got no rhythm. You can kind of tell the hop there. The traveling violation gives it over. Holland. Oh, step back 3 for Nick. Won't go. Knocked out. And it will be Westlake basketball. Here's Hoppins. Caden sends out Pfeiffer the 3. Brigg, Pfeiffer knocking down the 3 for Westlake. And bump there. As Holland trying to work his way through the defense. Foul called there. The 5th team foul on Westlake. 1 more to give here in the half. 1:50 to go. Bailey, boy, McManus right on him, and then that nearly given away, finds its way to Holland. Nick trying to work on Pfeiffer. And Brigg takes it away. Pfeiffer too strong as Carter had a good closeout. And now Bailey with the board. That's a great hustle by Skyridge to get back there defensively. Here's Holland, gives to Bryson. And taken there by Duckworth. Couldn't be handled by Brigg. Turnover. Carter has been playing with half a shoe. Foot came out and he's now got to untie and retie. There's a substitution here for Westlake. Ashton Anderson coming back on the floor here. As will Snowdy. Here's Holland. Nick in the lane looking for somewhere to go, finds Carter. Clock down to 40 seconds left. Skyridge been known to try to take advantage of final possessions when opportunities come. And this is where Dusty Litzer would like to remind you next year there will be a shot clock in high school basketball. It'll be right above the backboard for everyone in the gym to see. Looking forward to it, as is Coach Gardner. So just FYI, but if the rules allow it, he'll take advantage of it. Clock down to 12. Nick, the lob for Carter. Westlake will have an opportunity. The pull-up from Hoppins off the front of the rim, and we've reached halftime, 29-25. Westlake leading Skyridge at the break. You're watching Game Night Live Rewind's Game of the Week, presented by Heidemann Associates and brought to you by the Riley Jensen Mental Performance Group. Welcome back to Skyridge High School. Getting ready to start the second half, 29-25 Westlake. And in case you were wondering, well, this is kind of what Region 4 is. Halftime tonight, PG leading Lone Peak 18-15 at the break. It's a lot of good teams, makes for a lot of good games. We've got ourselves a good one here tonight. Skyridge trailed 20-10. They took a 21-20 lead. And trailing here by 4 to start this second half. They'll start with the basketball. Carter, Colby looking to drive, hands over to Bailey in the paint. That one gutted out by Westlake. And we've got a technical foul given here to Wendell. Bailey was down on the floor, and the official was right there, indicated the technical being given. So it'll be a free throw here for Skyridge. And Westlake right now looking for a bit of an explanation. But it'll be Holland to the free throw line here after the technical. Nick, such a good free throw shooter as you would expect a true shooter to be. As 2 for 2 on the trip. Back to a one possession game, and it will be Skyridge basketball. .740 to go here in our third quarter. (29-27). Skyridge with a chance to take a lead. They'll go inside to Davis. Too strong, batted up and rebounded there by Wendell. Here is Gage. Boy, he's in attack mode and drawing the foul here. Wendell here to the line. 2 free throws for Gage. And the first able to crawl over the front of the rim there. One more to come. And Wendell, 1 for 2. Bounced around, gathered by Holland in the corner. Nick on the drive, won't go. Davis came flying in. The ball on the floor, Wendell has it. Hoppins up the floor for Jones quickly. Dillon back with Caden. Dillon for three. Well, you love the unselfish play. Dillon sends it out, gets it right back, drills it. 6-point difference here, Westlake out in front. Snowdy. Nick, he'll try to answer. Won't go, batted up. Bailey fighting through traffic, able to get it back. Nick again for three. Off target. And it's Carter with another offensive rebound here, and a timeout taken by Skyridge as Coach Gardner wanted to settle things down. Timeout Skyridge. You're watching Game Night Live Rewind's Game of the Week.
College wasn't built for me.
It didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Or if my kid had a fever.
Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
I want to take tests when I'm ready.
I want to take courses on my time.
And speed up when I know my stuff.
I want a university that cares about me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of you.
Skyridge basketball after the Falcon timeout. To Nick. Holland trying to dribble around, triple teamed here. Will kick out, and a traveling violation. We'll give it back to Westlake. There's Anderson up top with Pfeiffer. Willie Jensen for three. The lead is 9. Holland, a little handle there, gave it back to Bailey. He'll try the three, that won't go, and the rebound is gathered by Hoppins. Anderson. Timeout. Back-to-back threes for Westlake, and the lead is 12, largest of the game for the Thunder. 5:44 to go. The long ball has been in favor of Westlake tonight. Skyridge has hung around, had some good looks from long range, even in this third quarter, but haven't been able to get them to go, as a foul here called as Colby Carter made a nice move without the basketball. Couldn't get that to drop, and he'll head to the line here to shoot two. Free throw there from Carter, good. He's got one more. And rattles in. Jones had that knocked away. It'll stay here. Westlake to inbound. Pfeiffer. Over to Jones. That was just off. The velocity was on. Here's Holland. Boy, able to get rid of that. That was close to being a travel. The Westlake bench thought it was. Good defense here by Westlake. Holland trying to find a lane in the paint. Whistles here, and a traveling violation. Couple turnovers for Skyridge here in this third quarter, and Anderson has that one slip through his fingers. Carter for three, fouled, count it. A 4-point play opportunity for Colby Carter, and that's how you get back in it. Getting clarity here on the foul, I believe. Colby Carter was quick to point out the person of the infraction. It'll be called on Anderson. Third team foul on Westlake. Four-point play. 39-33. Been a 6-0 run here for Skyridge. Pfeiffer got caught in the air, able to find Jones, and Dylan Jones able to save Westlake on the possession. Nice baseline J. Midway through the third, Holland back out here. Davis, I thought about the three. Snowdy to the corner. Josh will take it. Front of the rim. Pfeiffer able to gather. Here's Anderson. Straight away. Just off the mark. Jones with the offensive board. He did not have a good handle on that basketball, but had enough to get it up and in. Back to 10. Here's Snowdy over to Holland. Nick trying to drive. Tough physicality there by Willie Jensen as Jones gathers the rebound for the Thunder. Up the floor, Anderson. We got Willie in the corner. Off the front of the rim, Jones getting the board. Tries to outlet it, Holland intercepts. Nick on the run, Westlake giving chase. He's the guy you don't want to let to find his traction in this game for Skyridge. See if that fast break can do it. Anderson, a little pump fake there, pulled from 17, skips across, and the ball gathered by Nick. Holland end to end, and that ball knocked out. Last touch by Westlake. Will be substitution here for the Falcons. Bryson Bailey back on the floor. Davis will come off. 2:14 to go here in the third. Holland out to Snowdy. Tell you, Skyridge just will not go away. 2 minutes to go here in the third. Pfeiffer. Near side with Jones. He's going to try to take the three. That was just off the mark. Skyridge on the run and couldn't be gathered. That pass a little too hot to handle. As Skyridge will give it back. And a timeout taken here by Westlake. Timeout Thunder. We'll be back.
College wasn't built for me.
It didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Test day's test day. Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of VU.
College wasn't built for me.
It didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Or if my kid had a fever.
Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
I want to take tests when I'm ready.
I want to take courses on my time.
And speed up when I know my stuff.
I want a university that cares about me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of you.
Westlake basketball. Here's Anderson. Wendell. Dillon trying to seal off the interior. He'll come out and gather. Snowdy defending him. Jones short on the shot. Davis with the rebound. Holland. We approach 1 minute left here in the third quarter. Carter looking to attack the paint. Colby Carter with a nice turnaround and finish. Back to one possession. Gage. Boy, was going to turn right back into Davis. And a whistle here. I think Davis's arms came down a little bit. The gripe I think Skyridge's going to have is that Wendell kind of came into Davis, who was standing in the paint. But I thought those arms did come down from Josh. He doesn't like the call. It'll be free throws here from Wendell. 2 of them. Jensen coming on the floor here as Jones will get a breather here for the final 43 seconds. And 1 of 2. Here's Holland. Skyridge again looking like they may try to just take the last shot here. Clock down to 20. Skyridge trailed by 4 at the break. They trailed by 10 in the quarter. They have a chance to close it out and win the period. Here's Bailey. Clock down to 7. Holland. He finished the first half on a drive. He'll kick out. Carter, tough step back 3 is short. And with that, the quarter expires. Good defense from Westlake to close it out. It's 44-40. The Thunder leading on the road. We got a great Region 4 finish coming up next on Game Night Live Rewind. It's loud. Both student sections ready for this fourth quarter. Been a back and forth game tonight. Deficits, Westlake has really held the lead for a majority of it, but Skyridge has always had an answer. Trying to come up with a big fourth quarter and a home win to stay in second place tonight. Inside, Jensen's shot won't go, and out of play is that ball found its way to Skyridge, but Snowdy had a foot on the boundary. It'll stay here with Westlake. We'll give you an update, another Region 4 game, as Jones inside scores it. 6-point lead. Lone Peak, PG, 7-point difference in favor of the Vikings through 3. That'd be a big upset if Lone Peak could pull that off. Still looking for their first region win, and PG perfect in region play. Here's Holland. Carter sends out. Davis thought about it. Nick sends out. They get entry here for Bryson. To Holland, and again, Nick has lost his footing. It's been a couple times tonight where Nick has found himself going to the floor. Don't know if it's shoes or what. That has been an anomaly from what we've seen from Nick this year. And again, I can think of 3 or 4 that have had that kind of a result. Atypical play for Nick on the season. Here's Wendell. Jones trying to work baseline, and a foul called here on the play by Snowdy. And Snowdy's got to be careful because he kind of had a bit of a response there to Jones, and he's still kind of eyeing him a little bit. That's been the defensive matchup for Skyridge in this second half, and Snowdy right now right on Dillon. As Westlake will throw in. Jones had that right through the fingertips, able to regather. Snowdy marking him. They switch on the screen. Tough shot and a foul called, and it will send Dillon Jones to the line. So 2 free throws coming up here for Dillon Jones. Dillon good on the first, has one more. 2 for 2. The lead is 8. Holland again trying to work and loses it out of play. Ashton Anderson would not give Nick the edge, and that has been a big difference between game 1 and game 2 in this battle. Nick had that drive anytime he wanted it. Used his speed at will as a hard closeout here from Holland on Jones, the shot off target. Wendell gets it back. Dillon with the reverse. Couldn't tell if that was blocked or not. Pfeiffer has it to hold it for Westlake. 1-3-1 look here for the Falcons. Anderson sends out to Hoppins. And that out of play to stay here. I thought that might have hit the Westlake player while he was on the floor. The Skyridge, the whole team came over to have that conversation with the officials. Now they're going to converse. And they'll overturn it. I thought that was the right call. I thought that Hoppins was out of play. The ball came down on him. And look, tip the cap to the officiating crew for getting more than one set of eyes on that and trying to get that right. I thought they did. Back to Skyridge. The team has averaged over 60 points per game. They're on 40 right now. That three won't go from Carter. This Westlake defense has done such a nice job, in particular on Nick Holland. Well below his 19-point per game average. To Anderson. Off target. Jones in the right place, and another bucket for Dillon Jones as he pushes it back to 10. Dillon Jones is having himself a ball game. Oh, a little hesitation there by Brockbank. Skyridge still with it. Holland will float that up. Too strong for Nick. Fighting for that offensive board. It'll stay here. And, you know, even Nick came over and you could read his lips. Isaac, shoot the ball. And I'm trying to help encourage his Falcon teammates here. And what has been a battle. Anderson again defending Nick. Holland kicks to the corner. Brockbank will. Just wouldn't go. Snowdy the offensive board. And that'll stay here. It was deflected. Westlake didn't think so. You know, they say that laughing burns more calories than frowning, and Coach Carling tonight, he's burning some calories. He's had a couple of those responses where he's just trying to laugh it off, chuckling. As the officials here having a similar conversation around the play, and we're going to stay here with Skyridge. Davis. Oh, he traveled with it. Tried to get back on the ball, and in the process, couldn't hold it. Westlake basketball. This would be a big win for Westlake. Came into tonight 8th in the RPI and tied for 3rd. This would certainly help propel them in the region standings. Not out of the question for Westlake to get back to a region title, but they got to play pretty much flawless the rest of the region's schedule as we're approaching the midway point here, and the student section cheering on the drawing out of the clock. This is a two-man game right now for Westlake, and with that 1-3-1, they'll stay up top. Oh, they tried to go inside to Wendell, broken up. Oh, they got Holland, extra pass from the corner. Snowdy rattled out, the follow, good from Carter. Coach Carling now, hands up. Hey, take some time. Willie with Anderson. That was the first made bucket for Skyridge here in the 4th. Anderson, the drive, lost that out. (50-42), Westlake. They get it to Holland. He'll try the 3. Wouldn't go. It's been a tough night for Nick tonight offensively. They ship that over to Anderson. Now Willie. Hoppins. And Holland giving the foul there. It's the 5th team foul on Skyridge. One more to give here over the rest of the contest as Hunter and Sheffield both coming on here for the Falcons. Two and a half to go. Jensen. And a foul given here, I believe, on Sheffield. And that is the 6th team foul. So no more fouls to give here for Skyridge. Westlake will be shooting free throws for the remainder of the contest. Double team coming. Able to pass it over to Jones. Now the pressure coming on Dillon. Looking for somewhere to go, and a timeout taken here by Westlake. Timeout, Coach Carling. Thunder basketball. 2:05 to go. Skyridge extending that pressure. Anderson terminated the dribble. Trying to get it across the timeline. Boy, just able to pass out of that trap. Here's Jones, has Wendell. And the hard foul there. And that's a play where, look, Hunter's going for the ball. I think Coach Carling wanting an escalated foul on that one, calling for the intentional. The officials here discussing. It is certainly a hard foul. I thought it was going for the basketball. There is contact up high, and I think that's part of what Coach Carling is trying to plead for here, but looks like it will just be a common foul. So it was on the shot, and it looks like 2 free throws here for Wendell. First here from Gage, good. One more for Gage. Good to see him up. I mean, obviously that was hard contact to the floor. He's still kind of holding that elbow, I think, and trying to shake it off. I love the physicality Wendell has brought tonight. I think early he set a tone in the block for Westlake. And that free throw won't go. And then a foul here called on Bailey. So Westlake will head back to the line as it's Willie Jensen drawing the contact. And that's one of the things with this Westlake team. I think we just talked about Gage, but really you can talk about the grittiness of the whole lineup tonight. Has made those kind of plays. They've really kind of tried to take Bailey out of his element. I thought he was really physical in the first matchup tonight. They really have not let him get going. He's tried to get in there, scrap for boards, but this Westlake team, I feel like tonight's done a nice job of upping the physicality level. As here comes Carter, trying to drive to the rim, too strong. Davis able to hold it here, put back, and he's fouled on the try. Be 2 free throws coming up here now for Josh Davis. Is that foul given to Wendell? Be his 4th personal. That was the 4th team foul on the Thunder. Still a couple to give here. They can keep that physical defense going. First free throw from Josh. Good for Skyridge. One more here. One for 2, but how about Kobe Carter with the offensive board? Carter trying to get on it. Look at, and guess who? It's Gage Wendell, able to seize the moment, get on it, force the dual possession. The arrow will keep it here. Those are the kind of plays I feel like Westlake has been seeking tonight. They've done a great job. Substitution here is Mason Hunter coming back on the floor for Skyridge. This is where you'd love to see Holland get going. A reach there from Anderson will be called. His second. And this is where, how does Skyridge try to free up Holland on what has been a tough offensive night? A couple screens here for Nick. Finds Snowdy coming off the curl, gives it back. Holland for 3. To the left, Davis. Able to track that down for the Falcons. Carter sends out Snowdy the 3. Nope. Loose. Wendell. Oh, and there he is. Gage Wendell. Look, knows he doesn't have a chance to get it, so he's going to throw that back in out off the head of Davis, who's also going for it. That's another crafty play here by Westlake late. Jones. Looking up, Anderson numbers for the Thunder, back to Ashton. Carter, the 3, won't go. Rebounded by Anderson. Up ahead for Jones. The exclamation mark by Dylan Jones. Tough shot off the window. Count it for Carter. Timeout taken here by Skyridge. Westlake basketball. Inbound it here to Jensen. Here's Hoppins. Clock down to 15. Had a little delay. Our apologies, we're about 3 seconds late on your screen. And I think everyone kind of sensing it. Anderson breaking it. The Westlake Thunder have come to Skyridge, and they'll split the season series with the Falcons thanks to a 55-45 win over the Falcons. Great effort tonight. Westlake had multiple double-digit leads. Skyridge every time answered, except for that final push in the 4th. Great closeout by the Thunder, and what was an entertaining game tonight. But congratulations to Westlake. 55-45 over Skyridge. For Tino Psyche, my name is Dane Stewart. Thank you for joining us here on Game Night Live Rewind, only on KSL Sports.